welcome back to Skill Learn. In our today's video, we are going to continue with our advanced Excel charting topic. And in the previous videos, you might have learned about different types of advanced Excel chart. And in our today's video, we are going to focus on one of the another type of I would say, like, this is not an actual chart, but this is a visual that you can create using the formulas in Excel. And it if you'll see the visual that we have currently on our screen, this particular visual, can you see it? It appears so appealing, right? It is very clear. It shows that how things are progressing. Okay, so I am going to first give you the context about this entire chart that you are currently seeing. Right. So here, if you'll see, we have a data here on the XLS file, which talks about department here and the complaints that are directed to the IT department of the organization. Okay, so here if you'll see, there are 4 categories of complaint. Okay, so let's say if we are just trying to understand that if let's say the department is finance, so in last 4 years, which is 2021, 2022 and 2023, and the last is 2024, in these 4 years, how many complaints, like what is the frequency of the complaints? Okay, so is it like very rare, is it common, is it extremely rare, or is it almost never? Okay, so we are just trying to understand that what is the frequency of the complaints that are directed to the IT team from different departments under different year. Okay, so this is something that we are trying to indicate using the chart that we have currently on our screen, right? So this is one of the I would say good example, good way of representing the charts that we have on our screen. It's a very good way of representing the data, wherein you are comparing certain data of multiple factors. Okay, and you are trying to indicate not in terms of value, but you are trying to indicate it in terms of certain characteristics. Okay, characteristics could be like it's rare, it's like let's say it's extremely rare, or it's common, or never, right? So it's not number, these are characteristics. So whenever you need to compare certain data based upon the characteristics, you can use this particular method of creating the chart in Excel. Now let's try to create it together. So here on your screen, if you'll see, as I said, that we have multiple information, right, of department, year, complaint directed to the IT team. And then what we are doing is that we are first trying to understand that what are the different categories here, right? So although I have already created the chart, but I'm going to recreate it for you so that you are able to understand. I created this particular chart because I wanted to show it to you that how the chart appears actually. Okay, so first of all, we need to understand that how many different types of categories are available. So we need to first understand that what are the different types of categories. So in that particular case, what we are going to do is that first we are going to copy the categories. Okay, we are going to copy the categories that we have, and then what we are going to do is that we are going to remove the duplicates from it. Okay, so we are going to select Control Shift down arrow, Control C. I've copied it, then I'm going to paste it here. Okay, and then simply put it here, and then you delete delete the duplicates. So under data tab, you have remove duplicates option. Okay, and then the moment you hit OK, so your duplicates are removed, and then you are left with 4 different options here. Okay, so one is rare, the first one is rare, then you have almost never. Just one moment, I think we have 2 rares that has got left. Let me remove the duplicate once again. No duplicate value found, but why? Okay, so what Excel is doing is that Excel is treating this particular first cell as a name of the column. Okay, so in that particular case, what we are going to do is that we are going to, let's do one thing. Let's do Control Z, bring back everything. Again, let's do Control Z, Control Y, and let's again copy it, leave one cell, okay, and then let's paste it. So we are going to paste it here in this particular section. Okay, so let's paste it and then try to delete it. Like not deleting it, removing the duplicates. Okay, so my data does not have an header. Okay, so why it was treating, why there were two rares previous in the previous example, because we were saying that my data has header and rare was getting considered as the header. So if you uncheck my data has header, then in that particular case, you are going to get the unique value, and the unique value is rare, almost never, extremely rare, and common. Okay, so these four are the options. I'm going to copy and paste it here. Now, the four options that you get to see on your screen. Okay. Now what we are going to do is that we are going to associate an image to each options here. Okay. So for almost, like for rare, there will be another image. Then for almost never, there will be another image. Then for extremely rare, there will be another image. And then for common, there's going to be another image. So what we are going to do is that we are not going to use this red color sequence that we have. We are going to use some other colors here. So let's do one thing. Let's open up PowerPoint and create the images. Okay, so the very first step here would be to open up the PowerPoint and then define the colors of those four stage. Okay, so let me introduce a blank presentation. Okay, and under the blank presentation, we are going to first delete these. Right, let me erase whatever it's been written on the screen, and then let's insert a shape. Okay, so under shape, we are going to use this particular shape. Okay, and then we are going to copy paste it, Control C, Control V, Control C, Control V. Okay, so these are the four different images that we have. Okay, and we are going to provide images, like color to these images. Okay, so let's try to provide the color. So let me go back. So first is rare. Okay, so rare means like very, like it's happening, but it does not happen quite often, right? It does not happen quite often. So we are going to use a little lighter bluish color. Okay, so this is the color for rare. Okay, then for another option that we have, which is extremely rare. Okay, so the next, sorry, almost never is there. So almost never means like it never happens. Okay, so in that particular case, we are going to fill in another shape, another color. So this is for almost never. Then another one that we have is extremely rare. Okay, so for extremely rare, we are going to fill in, let's say, a green color. Okay, and then for this particular one, which is the last one, which is common. So for common, we are going to use a red color. Okay, so for common, let's use this particular color. Okay, now what we are going to do is that we are going to save it. Okay, so right click, save as picture. Okay, and then we are going to save it with the name which is already being used on the XLS file. So which is common. Okay, so this is for common, the one that I've saved. This one, save as picture. And then where is it getting stored? Okay, it is getting stored under OS. Okay, under OS it is getting stored. So the next one is basically, what do we call it? Next one is extremely rare. Okay, so this is extremely rare. Right, the next one that we have, we need to save it, and it's for almost never. So right click, okay, and then save it as a picture. And then we are going to say almost never. Right, then the last one is for rare. Okay, so right click, save as picture, and then we are going to say rare to it. Okay, now we have saved the images. Now we are going to go back to our Excel file, and then we are going to bring in the images corresponding into the corresponding column of the characteristics that we have. Okay, so we are going to click on insert, and under insert, go to pictures, and then click on pictures in cell. Okay, and then from this device, right? And the moment you click on this device, a pop-up is going to get appeared. Click on OS, and under this, where was it getting saved? Hmm, let me check where exactly it was getting saved. I should have changed the location. Let's do one thing. Let's go to home, and from here, I think the recent activities will keep on. So under the recent, we'll be able to find it. So let's for rare, let's insert it, right? So rare got inserted. Let me increase the size of the column. The next is almost never. So we are going to insert almost never now. So let's click on it again, then go to home, and then we are going to select almost never. So this is going to get inserted, right? So let's increase. Right. Then the next one that we are going to we are going to insert is going to be for extremely rare. So let's insert it for extremely rare, this device. And then from here, we are going to go to home. And then, yeah, here it is extremely rare that got inserted, that is going to get inserted. And then the third one that we have here is for common. Okay, so we are again going to click here, click on insert pictures, and then we are going to go to home, and then let's do it for common. Okay, so these four images that you currently get to see here, right? These four images talks about, it talks about that what is the what is the frequency of the complaints. Okay, so here what we have done is we have introduced basically we have brought in the images which is associated to each each category of complaint. Okay, so if it is rare, then this is the color. If it is almost never, then this is the color. Then extremely rare, then this is the color. Common is the red one, right? So the way we have associated the color of the, like we have associated the color of the category, like we have brought in here under the category column. So here if you'll see, with rare, this is the color. With almost never, this is the color. So same way we are again going to bring in another another set of colors for each category that we have already created here, this particular one. Okay, so this is what we are going to do here. Now let me do Control Z and then introduce a new column here. So I'm going to insert a column, and then I'm going to name it as category 2. Okay, so category 2 has been introduced, and to bring in like the color. So for rare, this is the color, right? So ideally what should happen is that this color should automatically come up here. But like I have a lot of different, so currently we have like 34 entries, but let's say if we have 3000 entries, so you cannot manually copy paste it, right? So we are going to use the X lookup formula here, and using the X lookup formula, we are going to bring it in one go, because this entire column is a table. So if you use X lookup formula, then in that particular case, this is the lookup value rare, then this is my lookup array. Okay, I'm going to fix it as well. Then this is the next column is my return array, and this is also I'm going to fix. Close the parenthesis and hit enter. Now can you see that entire thing got introduced here? So the entire column got introduced here, and it has color associated to each category. So if it is rare, then this is the color. If it is almost never, then mustard is the color. Then if it is common, then it is red in color. Now what we are going to do is that we are going to create a visual like this. Okay, and so to create a visual like this, we need to first create a column with all the different departments, right? So in the x-axis we need to in the y-axis we need to bring in the different departments. So for that we are going to use the unique function. Okay, so we are going to use the unique function, hit tab to autocomplete, and then we are going to select the entire range that we have, close the parenthesis and hit enter. The moment you do that, can you see automatically everything got introduced here, all the different department that we had, although we have multiple entries, then also it got introduced here, the unique function. Basically what it does is that it removes all the duplicate and gives you the unique value. But here we also need to we also want to introduce the year as well. So now the year should be in x-axis, right, or it should be horizontal. So we are going to use the transpose formula. Okay, so we are going to use the transpose formula. So equal to transpose, hit tab to autocomplete. Then under the array, we are going to use the unique formula. Okay, hit tab to autocomplete, and then we are going to select the entire array, close the parenthesis, okay, and hit enter. Now, the moment you do that, can you see you have got the x-axis and then you have got the y-axis. Now, what we are going to do is that we are going to bring in the colors, like these colors associated to each category. Okay, associated to each category that we have, okay, which is rare, almost never, extremely rare, and common, using the XLOOKUP formula. Okay, so we are going to use the XLOOKUP formula, and based upon that we are going to bring in that entire we are going to bring in those entire what do we call it, those entire um, images associated to each category that we have. So now focus here. What we are going to do is that we are going to use the XLOOKUP formula again in order to bring in these shapes within these columns. Okay, these cells, not columns, these cells basically. This cell is going to represent finance department, and what was the feedback in 2021, then what was the feedback in 2022, 2023, 2024, and so on and so forth. Okay, so let's use the XLOOKUP formula. You can use any lookup function that you feel like. You can use VLOOKUP as well, but I would prefer XLOOKUP here. So what is going to be my lookup value? My lookup value is going to be the combination of the the combination of the department and the year together. Okay, so in our case we want to fill everything in one go. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to select this entire range, then concatenate it with the year. Okay, and then I'm going to define the lookup array. So this is going to be my lookup array. Okay, or what I can do is that I can select this much. So this is going to be my lookup array. You can select the entire column, or you can select this entire reference as well, and then you can concatenate it with the next, which is year. Okay, and what is going to be my return array? My return array is going to be the second category. Okay, category 2. You close the parenthesis and hit enter. The moment you do that, can you see the entire chart got created here? Okay, so this way you would be able to create different charts. You can create different what do we call it, you would be able to create different visuals for different categories, different years. Okay, so this was one of the example of the advanced Excel charting that I wanted to teach you. Now you would say that, Rashid, this is appearing different from the above one. Yeah, definitely it is. So what you can do is that you can select this entire, delete it, and let's do it for the above category. So equal to, then XLOOKUP, select the lookup value, which is the concatenation of these two values. Okay, then the lookup array. So in our case, the lookup array is this one, concatenated with the year. Okay, so concatenated with the year, and then it is you can just get the second the first category returned here, and the moment you do that, can you see it is returning the same value, correct? So this is how you can create visuals, something like this. Okay, and this was the last example that I wanted to give it to you as an example for your advanced Excel charting topic. Okay, I hope you have understood it, and if you have any questions, any doubts, please feel free to book a one-to-one mentoring session with me or any of the Skill Learn mentor, and we will be able to help you with all your doubts. Thank you so much for watching the video.